Welcome back. We've reached the end of the first part of the program. Congratulations! You are doing so great. At this point, the program splits into two paths, one for people who have reached fundamental well-being during the first part of the program, and the other for those who haven't yet. So, how can you tell where you're at? By far the best way is to simply ask yourself if, no matter what is happening, including how psychologically triggered you might be, if when you pause and look down deep inside yourself, you feel a sense that somehow, even if paradoxically, everything seems perfectly fine. As you learned in the first Big Idea video, when the average person who isn't in fundamental well-being does this, generally what they find is worry, anxiety, nervousness, fear, or something similar. By contrast, when a finder looks down inside, he or she finds a deep sense that everything is somehow okay, even if life doesn't seem to be going great at the moment. Even if on the surface there are worries and fears and even panic over something major happening, the surface is different from what's down deep, which is a sense that somehow, again, even if paradoxically, everything is somehow actually okay. It might not make intellectual sense, but that's how it feels nonetheless. So the most important thing for you to do is ask yourself if you've had this sense or not. You can pause right now and check it out, but also do it periodically as you go through the next day or so and see if it's always there. Remember, it can be obscured by a more tumultuous surface with all kinds of emotions. You have to pause and look deep down to be able to tell. What if you're finding it hard to figure out? Well, there are several things that you can do to gain some certainty around this. First, you can post to the Facebook group, share where you're at, and see what people think. You might find just the perspective or perspectives that you need to get clarity there. Second, you can take an online assessment tool that we make available. A link to it is on this page, and it will tell you if it thinks that you're in fundamental well-being and also what type of it you might be experiencing. Now, it's important to know that it's not foolproof, but it is generally quite accurate. Third, you can educate yourself more on the different types and depths of fundamental well-being and compare what you learn to your own experience. We've included some optional education videos in this section of the program to help you do just that. Finally, you can purchase an evaluation session from the research staff. We often hear from people who want us to help them determine or verify where they're at within the overall landscape of fundamental well-being, what they need to know, and what they can personally do to optimize it, and so on. At this point in the program, we offer a very limited number of these private 30-minute sessions to explore this with one of our core research staff members. These are the people who not only have intimate familiarity with the research and are highly expert in fundamental well-being, but have also personally experienced both many types of fundamental well-being as well as many degrees of depth. Getting 30 minutes of their time to personally see where you're at and advise you can make all the difference to your fundamental well-being journey. They'll come to the session already having reviewed the data that you gave us during this program, so the two of you can jump right in and maximize your progress. As I make this video, I can tell you that we have a 100% satisfaction rating from these sessions. If you'd like to sign up, though, I encourage you to do so quickly because we only have so much staff time that we can free up for this, and they always sell out quickly once this video goes up. The cost and link to the application form are on this page. You'll be taken to a scheduling page after payment. From here, the content in this session splits between advice for those who have transitioned to fundamental well-being and those who haven't. Once you know which one applies to you, continue on and watch the material that is appropriate for you to learn how to move on with the program. I'll see you next time.